Welcome to Airborne Flight Training, coming up on this week's episode. Big changes coming for future and current CFIs. FAA leadership addresses 3rd annual DPE Symposium. Odyssey Pilot Hours buys 12 Evektor Harmony LSAs. And I'm your host, Holland Lee. Welcome to Airborne Flight Training, a weekly program dedicated to future aviators and aviation professionals. Airborne Flight Training is brought to you in part by King Schools. King Schools has been leading the effort in producing expert aviation training programs and computer-based learning software for over 50 years. Find out why pilots love King teaching at kingschools.com. Now let's get into today's stories. Big changes coming for future and current CFIs. On December 1st, 2024, the FAA will be finalizing major changes for current and future CFIs. While many modifications are included in this, the most major is the elimination of certificate expiration dates. CFIs will be required to complete recent instruction or an FIRC every 24 months. Though their certifications will no longer have an associated expiration date, failure to comply with currency requirements or documentation will have the same consequences. Additionally, CFIs will be allowed to confirm recent experience through instructing in an FAA-hosted proficiency program. If an instructor does not meet the biannual currency requirement, they will be able to renew their privileges within 3 months by completing an FIRC. Past this time, they will have to complete further tasks before they can return to instructing. Currently, FARs state that instructors must pass a practical test for one of their expired ratings or an additional rating. These will be relocated but remain as reinstatement options in the update. CFIs with licenses issued prior to December 1st will have expiration dates printed, but they will still be allowed to take advantage of the 3-month grace period. Their next certificate will not be able to expire. The only way to confirm CFI currency will continue to be by submitting the 8710 form through IACRA. After the break, EAA scholarship applications open.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. EAA scholarship applications are open. Applications are now being accepted for the 2025 EAA Aviation Scholarships. Anyone over the age of 16 may apply, and the submission period will end March 1st, 2025. The scholarships may be used to cover the expenses of flight training at any school in the U.S. or Canada that is not part of a university program. Scholarships are also available for post-secondary programs which do cover college-level programs, but are limited to the following areas: aeronautical or aerospace engineering, aviation business administration, air traffic control, aviation maintenance, professional flight, or any aviation-related STEM field. Keewatin Air pilots secure first-ever contract. Pilots flying for Keewatin Air have secured a 2-year contract with management. The pilots are represented by ALPA, and this is the first-ever collective bargaining agreement between pilots and the airline. The contract includes improvements in working conditions and scheduling, as well as industry competitive increases in per diems. Keewatin Air serves Nunavut and all of the Canadian Arctic with both air ambulance and charter operations, and the pilots are proud of their air medical service, which is recognized as one of the best in Canada. Bell Textron donates nearly 2,000 aircraft components. Bell Textron Canada recently announced its donation of over 1,800 aircraft components to the Saskatchewan Indian Institute of Technologies. In total, these parts are worth around 6.2 million CAD, or 4.4 million USD. The donated collection encompasses machined metal components, sheet metal assemblies, and acrylic plastic panels, along with various electrical and mechanical parts, and an array of hardware items. Each part was a spare from Bell's surplus inventory, which is unusable on the manufacturer's end. Air Canada CAE Captain Judy Cameron Scholarship applications now open. Canadian aviation companies Air Canada and CAE announced the continuation of their collaboration with the opening of applications for the 6th annual Captain Judy Cameron Scholarships. Awards will be presented in 2025 to up to 8 Canadian young women studying to become commercial aircraft pilots or aircraft maintenance engineers. Of those 8, 4 recipients training to be commercial pilots will join the CAE Women in Flight program as ambassadors. That's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. FAA leadership addresses 3rd annual DPE Symposium. This year's Flight School Association of North America Designated Pilot Examiner Symposium began with a presentation from FAA senior leadership. It discussed the agency's work to increase the DPE pool and how it has paid off so far. The presentation was led by Trey McClure, the FAA's acting manager of the General Aviation and Commercial Division, and Everett Roshan, the agency's manager of airman training and certification. The pair explained that from October 2023 to now, over 100 more DPEs are available. The agency is continuing the effort to grow the number of DPEs that are allowed to receive initial training in 2025. This aims to increase the examination system capacity by growing DPE appointments, authorizations, and utilization. The FAA's new centralized airman testing office will play a large role in ensuring the agency's success. It has already started to streamline oversight of around 25 FAA staff members that will supervise DPEs in action. Currently, they're responsible for managing 120 DPEs nationwide. The agency is also putting work into increasing the DPE pool using legislation and other recommendations. This includes the FAA Reauthorization Bill of 2018, Aviation Rulemaking Advisory Committee report, and the recent FAA Reauthorization Bill of 2024. After these messages, Odyssey Pilot Hours buys 12 Evektor Harmony LSAs.
For over 30 years, the massive Sport Plane Resource Guide has provided expert, credible information, evaluations, and critical analysis of all that the sport aviation world has to offer. The all-new digital Sport Plane Resource Guide is coming with extensive multimedia features that are constantly updated, an even more comprehensive online guide to all things sport aviation. Available soon. www.sportplane.com.
Welcome back. Odyssey Pilot Hours buys 12 Evektor Harmony LSAs. Evektor has partnered with Odyssey Pilot Hours, a training and time-building operation in Erie, Colorado, to deliver 12 Harmony aircraft in the next few months. Odyssey has taken delivery of the first 6 Harmonies, with 4 more to come by the end of 2024, and the final 2 joining the fleet in early 2025. The Harmony LSAs ordered by Odyssey are technologically advanced aircraft equipped with G3X glass cockpit with 2 touchscreens, GNX 375, GNC 215, and GMA 245R navigation, and G3X autopilot. The interior of the aircraft are the comfort package, and equipment also includes simulated landing gear control and a visual and acoustic warning system. Odyssey Pilot Hours is a training organization based at the Erie Municipal Airport, providing time-building programs for pilots on a career path to flying for corporate operations or the airlines. Pilots sign up for either full or part-time programs and are paired with pilots of similar training and goals. Partners have a dedicated airplane for 14 hours per day, Sunday through Friday. While flying, pilots alternate acting as PIC or safety pilot. While under the hood, both the PIC and safety pilot can log PIC time, with the goal of flying 30 to 50 hours per week. The hourly rate includes fuel, oil, lodging, scheduled maintenance, and snacks. The idea is to build time as rapidly as possible. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.